Yeah, same here.
Okay. Let's see here. First things first, I didn't give EXP last session. That is a pretty up, which I don't think we do. But you each receive 1,050 experience points for last week.
I have no idea how much XP we're at.
I think the last time we was just 900 for level 3.
So we now have 1950.
Yep. And I'm going to be better about it. Going forward, trying to get you that total for the evening so that you can work on it. Yeah, so who can, is everybody ready to go? I haven't heard back from everybody.
Is that enough for level 4?
No, that's not enough for level 4.
No.
You're shy
I'm
for a
actually
while.
kind of glad it isn't, because
Me too.
honestly, we would probably have to do the leveling up at the end of the session anyways, so.
All right. Adam, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just trying to get my new axe all entered.
Okay. Charlie, did you get a chance to watch the playthrough?
I did, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we don't have to catch you up.
No.
All right. So why don't we just do a recap for the hell of it? So whoever gives me a recap first gets a fate point.
You guys killed a lot of things. And I think you said that the coroner was like sleepwalking, being a servant to whatever this thing is that's killing everybody, and he's dumping organs in the basement / sewer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is a good synopsis of what went on. Okay, so
I'm adding a fate point whether you like it or not.
okay, yeah, you feel free.
Did we make it back to town to rest?
Yes, you did. You were heading back to town.
All right, so everything's.
Yeah, we like dropped off stuff at the wizard and brought him down to the caves to look at the pools and things.
That's right.
Okay, so we want to start off there with the wizard in the pools.
So I'm guessing we got a long rest, and I could just restore my spells and hit points.
Yeah, we'll do that because
advancing casting.
Well, pools.
Yep, the pools. There's 5 of those pools. You show him around the now empty cave system. He uses light because he, of course, is a human. The rest of you didn't have that problem. So he seems to, he takes a look at them and he's like, I'm going to have to do some research on these to determine what they are and what we can do about them. I'm pretty sure that these are the cause of these creatures that we've been facing.
And the sleepwalking, knife stabbings, murders.
Most likely, yes. There's some powerful enchantment magic going on with these. but also it's definitely of the far realm. These exist in the realm of dreams, and something has its. I don't want to use the word tentacles, but that's the best way to put it, into people's subconsciouses here in Barsoom.
Also, we have found evidence that hitting them with a hammer does not work.
I wouldn't expect that it would.
Not in any positive manner.
Neither does drinking the water.
Or sticking your hand in it.
Well, it's not quite water. This is ethereal, vile liquid. I that's the only way I can describe it. It's not water. It's the stuff of dreams itself.
That makes sense.
Right. Let's just go with dream water. Bayo has been knocked unconscious by either blows to the head or alcohol, I think 6 times in the last 48 hours.
7. But who's counting?
Well, I'm going to go back and research. I'll share my findings with the guardian gnomes, now that we know that there are such things as guardian gnomes, and see if they have any knowledge of these pools or what they might have, what they might represent.
Sounds fair enough.
All right. It's late evening when you eventually get back out. Well, not late evening, but late afternoon when you finally get up to the surface. What do you want to do now?
Not have another drinking contest. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay, so
I think we should go to Tiny Town. For some reason, the number of pools stands out. That weren't there that many guardians? Or did I just make numbers up again?
I thought there were 8, wasn't there?
Yeah, that could be 2. I have had 19 concussions in the last 48 hours.
I honestly don't remember out of character.
I believe that there were 8 total. Now there's only 4.
Plus, I need to buy armor in Tiny Town.
Will it fit?
It's not for him.
Fair enough.
Okay, you make your way to Tiny Town, and people are sort of relaxed a little bit more. They seem to be less concerned about Joe the Cutter coming and killing them. It seems like the word that he had been captured has gotten out because of the paper and just rumor in general. So people seem to be relatively happy. They're mourning the loss of their leaders that were killed, but they seem rather joyous that nightmare is finally over. So what are you looking for here in Dreamwatch?
Well, I need to go to an armor real quick.
You're trying to find a gnomish armorer.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, you find one a shop that does leather armors.
Excellent. So I go in and ask if I can buy some leather armor that is roughly gnomish/goblin sized.
That's a strange request. That would barely fit you. That wouldn't fit you at all.
He has a fetish. It's okay.
Yes.
All right, he says that'll be 10 gold pieces.
All right.
So you're buying a small set of armor. Okay. The rest of you, he's like, well, thank you very much for the business. I'm going to be closing up shop here shortly. If you need it fitted, just stop by, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Things are starting to get a little, towards the evening. People are closing up shop for the day, and you can hear a few raucous parties starting up for the evening.
Is post office?
The post office?
Yeah.
There isn't a post office in Tiny Town. There is
Okay.
There is one. There is a post in the main part of the city.
All right then. Well, Yolanda can to send some letters.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe we could talk to the guy that we saved to the one guardian and see if he knows anything about the dream pools.
Okay. What was his name?
Nomi Nomerson?
I've got it, but
Oh, it's in my Bible. Jing, Alistair.
There we go.
yeah, that is correct.
Booyah. I pretend to take notes.
So Jing, you want to go visit Jing? Jing is settling in for the evening. He seems a little paranoid to see you guys again. He's like, "Is everything okay? What can I do for you?"
I start discussing our adventure in the caves below and bring up these dream pools and see if the guardians know anything about them.
It sounds like some things that I've heard as a child about what was below the city, but those are just stories that they tell the young ones to keep them out of going off on adventures and whatnot.
I want to see if he's lying.
Okay,
Well,
you are convinced he's lying.
guys, I think he's not telling us the truth at all. I'm 100% positive that he's lying to us.
What gives you that impression?
Just something about it. His story. He's lying to us. He's a lying gnome.
Does the number one mean anything to you at all?
Yeah, he's the number one lying gnome.
Got it.
All right. Well, I'm certainly telling you the truth. I have no reason to lie to you. You saved my life.
Still don't trust him.
He says, well, the stories that I remember hearing, there was a glyph gnome in them. Glyph gnomes are kind of legendary amongst our people. They said that he was the one that went below and he destroyed dream pools to lock the dream weavers away. There's a little song about it, but it doesn't translate very well to common.
Would you sing it and
What was that?
would you sing it anyway?
Yeah, sure, yeah, yeah, what that day, da, sure, that day, la la no nanjin dokade, ya da da la la, or something like that.
Well, thank you for sharing.
It basically translates to he went down into the pools and closed them up so that dreams could be safe again. Dreams could be safe again, and we were happy ever after.
So, how do you think someone would do this again?
Your guess is as good as mine. You would probably have to talk to a guardian or a glyph gnome if there were any around.
How would we be able to tell if a gnome was a gnome?
You see the tattoo that I showed you that's on me? They are covered in them. But they're not really tattoos. They are marks. Birthmarks, and then they tattoo as well. It's hard to tell where one begins and one ends.
So if we find a tattoo artist, he can just tell us who he gave a shit ton of tattoos to.
Well, the glyph gnomes have been gone for generations. The last of we tell the stories, but the last one in our community, he left probably 300, 400 years ago. He might still be alive. They were said to have longevity beyond even that of gnomes.
You said left. Any idea where he went?
Let's. That is something that we've heard rumors about. He was apparently supposed to have been studying the Greater Gates, and he wanted to study how they interacted with the world. Something about the ninth gate, the gate that isn't supposed to exist, but it does. Or the Cataclysm Gate, as some people call it. He was convinced that it was opening, and he wanted to get involved in trying to stop it. So he was studying the gates. Ultimately, I think that he was still in this area. It was he went to a few ruins around the area. If I remember correctly, he was well known for traveling. He visited as a sort of this grotto in the forest to the north, and ultimately he also went out to the middle of the bay and went below the surface of the water and went to the reef there, the shining reef as they call it. Where else did he go? He went to the Bleed Gate in the Sandhills, and he went to the old ruins of the gnomish village that used to exist in the woods to the north as well.
Oh, that's as good as any.
Still don't believe it.
Well, I guess we have a plan B to go start looking at all those places.
That we just heard that he had journeyed to those places. Though that's the only record of anywhere that I know that he could have been. Really, he could be anywhere, but
That's why I said plan B.
yeah. All right. Well, if you'll excuse me, unless you have any additional questions, I have to start my dinner.
I think
Continue
that's
on.
everything.
Have a good evening. Out on the street, things are there's music playing, and people are typical gnomish sensibilities. You have someone doing a lecture on the origin of the gates, and you have people gathering around and hackling him. You also have musicians playing over it, and it's a combination of being both a lecture hall and a raucous party out in the streets.
Sounds like fun.
You believe the person lecturing is a priest of the academy.
Is there anything else we need to do in Tiny Town?
I don't know about you, but I feel like joining in the party.
I think I'm good.
Is it a lively ruckus?
It is a bit of a ruckus. People are. It's not a lot of drinking going on, but people are dancing in the streets, and it seems like it's sort of a festival atmosphere right now. I think a lot of people are blowing off steam for the fact that Joe the Cutter is apparently caught.
Is it about nightfall yet?
Yeah, it's getting towards nightfall.
What if the guy that goes around and shoots the peoples? Think he'll still be out shooting people, guys? Even though the pools are cleared up?
But I haven't heard anything. I'm not sure.
All right. Could everybody roll perception rolls, please?
And so it begins.
I would just like to point out the first roll of the game was a 1.
Yeah, it was. All right, Roland, you can hear what sounds like the baying of hounds towards the docks.
Hey, do you guys want to go to the docks at all, perchance?
That sounds like an interesting and terrifying question all of a sudden.
Well, I hear something down there.
What do you hear?
The bang of drums or some kind of... Isn't there some, like, festival going on around here?
Yeah, sure. Let's go to the docks.
Sure.
Not sure what it would be.
To the docks.
Okay. Let's see here. you are coming through a small alleyway when you. We'll just put you guys there. You're coming through a small alleyway right here. So if you want to place your tokens, you can. The baying of hounds is very loud here. You all can hear it now as you approach the docks. You're near a tavern that you've heard of called the Broken Promise, and from what you've heard, this is where the Vindicators spend their evenings.
I think we can take them.
I'd rather not have to find out.
So everybody
If
else
we
got
can
their,
take
their.
I don't know how to move my token.
Just drag it onto the.
I don't know where the other map is.
What other map? Oh, do I not have you?
I don't know where I am. I'm someplace where I don't know where I am.
Where are you? What does it look like?
I'm the guy with the shield.
No, you didn't. You don't have it copied to your character sheet yet. Okay.
No, I haven't done that.
Okay, let me just copy it from the other one then.
Yeah, how do I do it?
You just drag it from your character sheet. Where did I put you? Where did you go? Here we go.
Let's see.
Copy. Sorry about that. There you go. And I'll get you, Alonda.
Hey, there I am.
Oh, you have a new one. Okay.
There's one that you could use if you want a different one.
There we go. Okay.
I hear a lot of boo-doop, boo-doop.
Thanks, Blinky's laptop.
Okay. Well, you hear the baying of these hounds coming from down the street just past you. And actually, they're right there. You see them sort of stop for a second and sniff around right in front of the alleyway. They seem to be ignoring you. They look like giant, monstrous hounds.
Monstrous hounds.
Wonderful.
Are they right there in front of us? That's what this is?
Mm-hmm.
I get ready to attack because I know there's a fighter right up front. And he might do something dumb because he has a concussion.
Concussion.
All right, everybody should roll initiative.
Plural.
Sorry about that.
Concussions. Come on.
All right.
Just one concussion is for new.
He doesn't just get hit on the
Yay.
head. He is Wayne Krebet.
I think my dice is broken.
All right. What do we got here?
Oh god, I forgot to click on the blue picture again.
You can and just Oh. Okay. Yolanda?
Yeah, I got stuck on the picture at 7.
Okay. Just click on it and re-roll it.
Okay.
And then you can change it up. Or I can. Doesn't really matter anyway.
I am the
Okay.
hero you deserve.
No, I think Bayo's the hero we deserve.
That's true.
All right. They're
I'll take my
sniffing.
longsword and go home.
They're sniffing right now at the ground. They then kind of shift over and start scratching at this door. So let me roll a strength check for them.
I watch them be somebody's pets.
They did some damage to the door, but they are not enough to burst through it. All right, what do you? Next up is Roland.
So they're clearly trying to break down the door. Well,
Can we
said
tell?
that just in case we wait and see what they do after they break down the door?
no, they're breaking down the door. That's bad.
They're bad dogs.
Yes,
Are they actual dogs or are they some other beings?
but they might just be misbehaving.
You would need to roll a Arcana check for that.
That means they're magic.
Look, I don't want to kill one of the Vindicators' like familiars or beloved pets or something.
All right, can I do an Arcana check just as a free action?
Sure. Yeah, you can do that just to recognize what they are.
Yeah.
They are hounds of the wild hunt.
What does that mean?
They are fey creatures sent out by by fey royalty to kill somebody.
Oh, okay.
Well-
yeah, that's bad.
Maybe we'll
okay,
save
time
the
to start.
Vindicators.
Didn't the Vindicators just piss off some Fae?
Yep. I read it in the newspaper.
Okay. Yep. We're kind of gonna have to do something. So this will be my opportune time to try out my new bag of tricks. Oh! I got a brown bear!
I forgot about the bag of.
Yes!
Nice.
Oh, right off the bat. Also, I have no idea what the stats of a brown bear are.
I will look them up.
Okay.
So where are you throwing it?
Oh my gosh, it's a brown bear! Just like right there, yeah.
Probably bigger than that, but let me get the stats for the brown.
I think it's still one tile size, isn't it?
I
They're usually
think so. It's large, so I think it's probably longer.
Like 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not that large was still one tile.
Mm. Yeah, we'll consider this.
With miniatures cup 4, like, if it gets any bigger, it automatically goes up to the next one.
Oh, that's huge. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
If anything inside like 4 squares bigger than 1 is considered large.
All right, we'll just keep him the way he is.
Cool.
He's a long bear. Long bear is long. Okay, so
And then my bonus action, I can use it to attack. Is that right?
yeah, you can instruct it to attack.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, it rears back and it does its move action, and then it rears back and it does an attack, which is that'll hit most likely, and that will miss most likely. Yep. So he hits with his claws, and that is 9 points of damage against the Hounds of the Wild Hunt.
I'm not naming my bear Pooh. Sorry.
Go for the eyes, Boo. Hopefully everybody gets that reference. Okay, that is the bear's turn. Now we're up to Orion.
So this nearest one is injured?
Yes, it is injured. That is a hit. Oh, Colossus Slayer. Let's see.
If that gets any better.
Okay.
Nope, doesn't get any better.
Yolanda.
True strike on Bayo.
True strike on Bayo. Okay.
So he gets advantage on his next roll. For his next attack roll.
Okay, now it's Bayo's turn. Bayo. Adam.
The fighter.
Hmm.
Grr. I think that concussion actually kind of sunk in too much.
The joys of playing online. Okay, close enough.
Holy crap. At 11th level, I get a 5x5 tile.
Which one are you attacking?
Oh,
Okay. The injured one. And that is now. Wow, there we go. Okay. Let's see here.
Cutting cutter axe? Really?
Okay. This one turns and all of a sudden breathes. So make a dexterity check, save, Adam. Oh, very nice. And the bear has to make a dexterity save. Or dexterity save. What's the bear's dexterity? 0. Okay, the bear is not doing well. All right, so all right, Bayo, you take 15 points of damage.
Wow.
This is cold damage, by the way. And the bear,
That's about as high as it could possibly roll.
That's
Jesus.
the bear is looking worse for wear. To rhyme.
We're talking about a bear.
The other one turns and snaps at the bear.
I guess I'm like over there or something. Actually.
And the bear is killed. We'll just not even bother rolling for. Okay. Back up to the top of the rolling.
Gosh. Well,
Kill him quick.
what can I do?
Yeah. That half damage from the save is just shy of the average raw roll for 66.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna shoot it with my bow. Because I'm staying over here.
Which one? The one that's injured?
Yeah.
Okay. Orion.
What kind of area effect did that breath attack have?
It was a cone, a 15 feet cone.
Okay. Let me see. I am going to cast Ensnaring Strike and shoot at the farther one. Save DC is 13,
Okay.
and I miss anyways.
Okay.
Although I think it stays on.
It's concentration, 1 minute.
Yeah, bonus
Next
actions
weapon
also
hit.
come after, so it would count for whatever after, I think.
I've never used this spell yet, so.
Yeah, usually a bonus action you do
Yeah.
standard, so it will always apply to whatever comes afterwards.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while everybody else takes their turns.
I think I'm gonna get knocked out.
Okay. Amanda.
Alright. Lady Pants can go there. Do I have all my spells back? Or we
Yes,
haven't
you do. Sorry if I tucked them down.
No, don't worry about it. I guess Scorching Ray on... I'll stick 1 on the hurt one and 2 on the one that's fine.
Okay, sounds great. You roll really well on Scorching Ray. Even when I'm rolling. Okay, this one now falls to the ground dead. Let me find the thing. There we go. And this one is looking pretty much fine, but
You can take him, Bayo.
Damn
Halo
straight.
potentially could take it, given the right circumstances.
Damn straight. All right, my turn.
Yep.
Well, it's time to bring on the cutting cutter axe
Cutting.
of cutting.
Oh.
I'm
Not when
gonna
you roll
And
like
you
that.
don't cut it. Wow.
I'm gonna action surge and do a bonus action.
When I ask it a question. There we go. All right, it's still standing. Okay. This one, let me roll for recharge. Yep. Roll another dexterity save. Just enough. You take 13 points of damage. A cold wind blows over you.
It's really chilly out, guys. I should have worn my heavy cloak.
So is Bayo down yet?
No, I'm still good.
Really? Oh, wow.
Maybe I can make it through one fight without going down.
I would be really impressed.
All right, that is its turn. On to Roland.
Cool. Okay. What's going on? Where's my thing?
Nice. Wow. Okay. Good job. Still standing though.
Does that make it my turn?
Yes, it does.
And I miss again. I assume.
Yeah. Hey, Alana.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nicely done.
The it falls to the ground in a pool of smoldering ice, and then just starts to melt into onto the surface of the streets.
Yolanda just got a
Both of
double
them.
kill.
Double kill.
Well, if you're gonna kill something, you may as well do it twice. Yeah.
I wouldn't argue with her or she'll scorching ray you. That's exactly how
Oh,
the saying
no.
goes.
She's only got.
Well, I assume I don't get that spell back.
Oh, sadly not.
So retraining this.
Okay,
So
as you guys pull up around there, the door bursts open, and you see a Minotian barbarian with a giant axe at the door, screaming, "Come at me!"
I don't want
Okay.
to fight you.
I look at my group with this look of should I go at him?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know you've had a lot of concussions, Bayo, but even you can't be that stupid yet.
No, you idiot. They're fine. It was hounds after us, not vagabond adventurers such as ourselves. Says a gnomish wizard behind him.
Hi. Yeah, we just killed a couple of these bay hounds that were trying to break down the door.
Yeah, never mind Gruntar. He is or Gruntar. He is simple. But loyal. I am Brogue, says the gnome. Well known amongst all peoples as the leader of the Vindicators. And then you hear bullshit from behind him.
That's great.
You see two other humans, a man and a woman, that are also ready to go.
Well,
They all introduce themselves. So the bard is Arvin. He's the man. Tiala is a druid. Gruntar is a barbarian, and Brogue is a wizard. Brogue being the gnome. They are the Vindicators. They don't look that impressive, actually.
it's a pleasure to meet you.
So, do you guys have a group name?
Not yet.
So, it looks like we pissed off somebody that in the fairy courts. We appreciate your assistance, especially yours. You look to be wounded. The druid could probably heal you up if you want.
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
He
I could
should
take the
probably
offer.
get healing. He gets hit in the head a lot.
Ah, Gruntar does too, but his horns tend to protect him a little bit.
We get you horns there.
Let's see here.
If we wouldn't have shown up, they would have been through this door in a matter of seconds and torn you guys to pieces while you were sitting at your tables enjoying ale.
That's the reason we're thanking you and healing you.
Can I get some ale?
Of course, we'll buy you a round of ale, definitely.
In we go.
Okay, you're healed up to full. They have significant spells ready
Okay.
to go. It saps them for the evening, but
So other than pissing off the Fae, what other great adventures have the Vindicators been on recently?
well, we went and we slayed a night hag that was not a night hag, but a green hag that was stealing children in the New Farm County. Creative name, New Farm County.
Is that over by Split Rock?
No, it's the opposite direction from Split Rock.
Oh.
We've been adventuring over in old farm and new farm. So you guys have been over in Split Rock then.
Briefly.
Good that we're separating out the area, says Alvarin or Arvin.
Why is that, Arvin?
It was a joke. We're distributing equally. It wasn't a particularly funny joke. My apologies.
You're not a very good bard.
He kind of glares at you a little bit. He's tempted to use vicious mockery on you, but it would undo the good that Tiala had done.
Well, I think the best thing to do in this kind of situation is have drinks and share stories and not end up having spells cast against us at all. Theo, please.
Are you
Morale
implying
it is.
drinking contest?
They do thank you profusely for getting involved. They said that they had heard the hounds coming, but didn't think anything of it.
Have you fought them all?
No, we've never fought them. Says Arvin. We know that we've heard of the hounds of the Wild Hunt, but we've never faced them. Strange that they would send them after us, but it was just a green hag. You would think that there wouldn't be a problem. That wouldn't have significantly angered the unseelie court around here that much.
Well, the papers said something about you guys destroying a nest of Fae perverts or something deep in the Edgewood.
Oh yes. We killed we destroyed a Fae spirit that was sending out animals. It was called Tumbledown. It was this grotto in the on the edge of the Edgewood to the north.
So that's probably what pissed off somebody enough to send hounds after you, would be my
It's
guess.
possible. It's possible. They might have been pissed off about the hag as well, but we've been encountering a lot of Fae lately.
Still sounds more glamorous than the sewer.
Oh, you guys have gotten done in the sewers.
Multiple days
Lucky,
in a row.
lucky.
No, what's lucky is that Yolanda knows prestidigitation.
Actually, apparently I don't.
Say again?
I don't think I do. I think I
Yes, you
just
do.
considered it and then changed for something else because it was on my spell list and I saw where it was.
Yes, you do. Or else we smell very, very bad right now.
You
Or
went
we
to
smell very
went to
much
the
worse right now.
laundry mat and somebody cast prestidigitation on your clothes. That would be a really good business model. You just learn prestidigitation and you would be able to do dry cleaning all day long.
So
But
other than fighting Fae, have you heard any other stories of things going on around?
no, there's
the
always
Barsum
things going
and
on. Of
County?
course, there's Joe the Cutter, but they apparently caught him. You guys should have
Yes.
gotten involved in that.
I quietly looked down at my hands.
By they, who do you mean? Or where did you hear this from?
What? The papers. It was all over the papers that Joe the Cutter was caught.
Did it say exactly by who?
No, I don't believe it was said by who. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe we need to take a visit to the papers again.
What about the
Just,
shooter? Do you guys know anything of him?
The shooter. I don't believe we've heard about that.
Guy
Mm.
going around shooting goblins.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
It is truly unfortunate. Speaking of that, I need to go find Jika and drop off the package for him.
Who's Jika?
Oh, just a friend.
It's his boyfriend.
How very progressive.
Takes all types.
So you talk with them for a while. They tell you their exploits. You explain your exploits underneath the city. They seem quite impressed with you being able to take out that Chul and all of those various hordlings. Yes, I named them. They're hordlings now.
So there's no other reason why the Fae would send their hellhounds after you, or their hounds of the hunt, other than just maybe taking them out?
Well, obviously we stumble onto somebody's scheme, whatever that may have been.
Okay.
They don't. My understanding is that the Fae do not take kindly to being interfered with. But yeah, so we were up in this Tumblewood Grotto, and that we slayed that Fae spirit. And when we got back out, we heard about the troubles in New Farm and children being kidnapped, and we went right away, and that's where we met the hag. And for the rest of it, we've kind of retired back to the city for the time being.
The Fae were never really known for having to have very well thought out reasons to send horrendous creatures after people who've upset them slightly.
Certainly not. Anybody else want to roll an insight roll?
Sure.
There we go.
Well, Ryan, you get you something tickles your back of your brain about the grotto, and something that Jing said about during your conversation.
Okay.
That the glyph gnome had gone to a grotto in the North Forest that's now called the Edgewood.
Hmm.
Oh, did these guys kill the glyph gnome?
Can you describe this Fae that you killed?
Well, he is probably not a good word. It was sort of this glowing green wisp of energy, and it was trapped in at the time it was trapped in a Fae trap made out of cold iron, and we should teach you how to make one of those. They're kind of handy if you make them.
I may take you up on that.
You can make them out of sticks, but they don't work nearly as well. If they're hard, cold iron, that'll do some damage if it tries to escape.
Did you make any contact with it, or was it just trap attack?
It was trapped, but we couldn't get at it. So we figured out how to release it, and then we killed it. Because we were pretty sure that it was what was causing all the animal attacks at the lumber camp.
Are you sure you killed it?
I'm pretty positive that we killed it. there were some papers there outside of it about the glyph traps, and there's some weird notes. But other than that, it was pretty easy.
There. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll that.
Fair enough. Yeah, it was just a single spirit. There were some flying swords around, but we were able to take those out pretty easily.
Like the one that I pull out of my pack that's broken and show it to him?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Really?
I knew I should have kept... I'm glad I kept that.
Okay.
It was an old elvish cave tomb. They had imprisoned the spirit there years before.
Hmm.
Hey.
Maybe we should go check it out.
No, it's pretty well cleared out. All you're going to find is the bodies.
Of what?
Might still be worth looking at. There's what we're looking into as some real weirdness, and we're kind of at a loss for leads.
All right, well,
So,
why don't we have our drinks and continue celebrating? And hopefully this will be the last of the Hellhounds.
hopefully.
Or
Clinky.
Hounds of the Hunt.
Clinky glasses. Clinky.
Clinky, clinky.
Drinking contest.
Do this.
All right. Well, you have quite a drinking contest with them. If you want to roll for it, you can. But
Because I love to eat.
Yeah.
Is it a save?
Oh.
yeah, it's a save.
I will drink in moderation.
Okay. You are drunk under the table by Gruntar, the Minotian barbarian. Brogue sips port very quietly in the corner. He's still a little sore over the fact that they don't all recognize that he's the leader.
All right.
I feel like
Okay.
if everybody is drunk, this is the perfect time to start dancing on the table and generally being a terrible person.
All right. Oh,
Nice.
Impressive.
Well, I'm thoroughly amused by your dancing.
There's a lot of like Irish jigs in there.
it's quite impressive.
I'm not trying to outbard the bard, but I might be trying to outbard the bard.
He's not a very good bard.
All right. Okay, if it's going to be a competition.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna end so
Oh,
badly.
it's bad,
Yes!
very bad. You outbarded the bard.
We should have bet on Yolanda. Dang
He
it.
looks kind of downtrodden and kind of just grinds his teeth. Tiala is laughing her ass off.
too drunk to remember any of this, so it doesn't even matter.
Yep.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful evening with the Vindicators. Do you stumble back to the least favorite son or try to get a room here?
Yeah.
You
I like the
don't
least
care
favorite
any
son.
places. I rolled a 6. I'm not going anywhere.
Bayo throws you over his shoulder.
To do a strength check.
No, I won't make you have a strength check for that one.
Ah, actually, it'd be athletics, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still good.
yeah. You guys make it back to the least favorite son. Manroy looks at you as you come in and says, "You traitors, you got drunk at a different bar."
I am not drunk, for the record.
I've heard that story before.
We're not that
Shall it be
drunk.
Carrying a
Shall it
cartload
be
of quail
another-
eggs, am I?
Shall it be another dozen quail eggs?
Make it 2. I slapped down the money to do it.
Okay. That's a couple silver.
Can I attempt to throw up on his floor?
Attempt to throw up on the floor?
Yes.
Maybe. I don't even know what that would be.
I guess you have to fail a fortitude save.
Yeah, Constitution.
I think, yeah, fail a Constitution check.
Come on. Of all the times.
No, you succeed.
Oh.
You're able to not throw up.
Okay, I just like spit on his floor then.
Well, that isn't very nice.
I'm too
Ah,
deep
well.
down here.
He's really drunk.
So what? Anything else for breakfast other than 2 dozen quail eggs?
And a ham.
A ham. Okay, I'll see right on doing that.
I have no special orders.
Okay.
As I facepalm.
Ah,
Okay, each of you gets to bed eventually and falls asleep. Tell me about your dreams. We'll start with Alonda.
Are they good or bad, or does it not matter?
Just tell me about your dreams.
Okay. She's back at home. Pretty much surrounded by a sea of anonymous faces. Wearing fancy clothes, has a lot of expensive stuff, and the donkey, I don't know, has a hat. Something fancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just sort of dreams of home and
I don't know, fame, wealth, being able to go home and say that you succeeded in being like well renowned.
all right. Orion.
I have a horrible nightmare that I'm stuck with these 3 for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Is that a cat?
It is.
That is a noisy cat.
Well, we do need another tank.
She's very excited that food is happening.
Okay, rolling.
I'm going, since I'm super drunk, I'm gonna dream about the few past encounters that we've had, like the fight with the lobster thing, and I'm gonna dream of the drinking contests and the pub crawl, and just like all the little adventures that we had together. Except every object that all of us are holding is a different colored book. So we're like drinking out of books, and we're throwing books at the lobster thing, and we're like swinging giant books instead of swords. And I'm enjoying every second of it.
Okay. Interesting. All right, Bayo.
I dreamed something actually very similar where all the adventures we go on, the things that we're fighting are giant quail eggs and hams.
What?
So we're fighting giant quail eggs and hams.
Okay.
And they're carrying out all their normal activities, like just when we were fighting the hounds of the hunt or hunt hounds of the wild or whatever. They were just giant quail eggs blowing icy breath at us.
Okay. Sounds good. You wake up in the morning feeling refreshed and ready for a new day.
Even me?
Yeah, even you. You have a little bit of a hangover, but for the most part, you feel like you didn't really overindulge last night.
Alright, I'll take it.
Become,
It's because the Vindicators busted out the expensive stuff, not the cheap swill that we drink here.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask him how much they got paid for that job.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just moving us back to the region map.
Oh.
As glorious as it is. So, what's the plan for this morning?
Well, I'm going to eat quail eggs and hams. He went away. Oh.
Nathan, come back.
we miss you.
I disconnected for some reason.
So do we
Okay.
want to head to the Edgewood for those blips?
I need to go find Jika real quick and drop off the package. And then I think we should go up there and try to find the Fey creatures.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
All right. Let me just here. A little bit more. Okay. It's going to take you probably about 3 days to get to the Edgewood and the location where that's located.
All right.
It's travel time.
So, do you guys want to prepare for that journey at all?
I think we should get some more.
Feel free to do any shopping. If you want to throw anything into the bag of holding, just throw it into the party loot so that we know that we have it there. We have a bag of holding now. I don't know if you picked that up, Yolanda.
Did I watched the whole thing like over 4 days. So.
Well, you're more patient than I am because I couldn't stand my own voice for the first 15 minutes of it.
No.
And my wife said, "You guys are nerds." And turned it off when I said it to her.
What is not incorrect?
Hey. All right.
Alright, well, I think we should go get some healing potions.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
You guys got some serious gold. What's everybody saving up their money for?
Porn.
Funding my goblin army.
My dream is to
Like I
enchant my
said.
dancing bear sword.
I should probably buy some more ridiculous headgear. I only own one.
All right.
How much are potions a piece, Nathan?
50.
50.
Get pretty much
So-
as many as you want. This is a decent sized city.
So I take it everybody took their gold off the party from the party loot sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
There we go.
Okay.
Go buy ridiculous horses and get there way faster.
Yeah, how
You
much
definitely could.
cost?
I think that'd be a good idea.
Okay.
There we go. Equipment, mounts, and vehicles.
You guys figured that
Man,
one
I
out?
think I have vehicle proficiency.
Somebody's getting a wagon!
Vehicles land, yep.
Oh man, we should just get like a caravan. Then we never have to like put up shitty tents and get caught ever. Not that has ever happened yet.
You should get a what?
Caravan.
Caravan.
Go on King holidays and
Get
then
a
like
deck.
Oh, right.
home away from home.
I was like, isn't a caravan a wagon train? Oh, wait. She's talking about those things that Top Gear kept blowing up.
Then you can get a dag. You know, a dag.
A what?
A dag.
Dad,
You ever seen Snatch?
No.
Oh, you gotta see Snatch. Fantastic film. Oh, a dog.
yeah, Dad.
dag.
We should get a dad though.
Got a goblin, potentially, so.
Gotta go find him first.
So I'm thinking maybe a wagon?
Yeah, wagon could definitely get you to the Edgewood much faster.
And let's see, where does it say what amount is able to pull?
You've got a draft horse who can pull more but moves more slowly than like a riding one.
See, an animal pulling up to 5 times its base carrying capacity, including the weight of the vehicle. If multiple animals pull the same vehicle, they can add their carrying capacity together. I'm not entirely sure that's
I
a
find a riding bear, or at least a tame bear. Wild bear?
And I was wrong. It's about a day and a half travel.
So I guess how much is a wagon? Yeah, we can have Donkey pull the wagon and get riding horses for all of us.
I'm riding a bear.
I don't think I'm going to allow that one.
With a nat 20.
You could just take some levels in Druid and
You could be a
Maybe.
bear.
And the Bayo can ride you.
I plan on it. Oh wait, when he's a bear. When he's a bear.
yeah, Donkey can carry like 420 and the draft horse can carry 540, but considering how much more the draft horse is, not like a ton of point in that.
Donkey can apparently pull 5 wagons.
Yep, 420 pounds. Arnold is the best donkey.
Mastiff. Isn't the Mastiff a dog?
Yep. Big one.
Yeah, can you just reach into my bag and see if we can write anything that I pull out? I can
That is a possibility.
Don't they only
Yeah, I
last
think
like
We
an
could
hour
ride 3
or
lions
something?
for all we know. You know how intimidating that would be?
Well, I'm gonna add a riding horse to me.
Does anybody else want to get anything?
Well, are we riding horses there, or what's the plan?
Well, we can do that. There's like if you want, you'd have to get a horse. If you've got 400 gold, you can get a war horse. Which I guess is combat trained? I don't know. Or you could get a pony.
Build a pony.
I guess I need a riding saddle and saddlebags too. Another 14. Are we getting a wagon or just
Yeah.
screw it? I mean, 500 pounds extra a piece is enough.
We would be able to carry back a lot of loot from anywhere else. But then we also have a bag of holding.
Let's see.
I mean, the carrying capacity of 4 riding horses and a donkey is about a ton.
I'll buy a horse.
If I have a horse, I should probably get a lance then, huh?
Are there rules for mounted combat?
There are.
I'm reading them right now, actually. Believe it or not. You can watch my video later. It's not all that difficult.
Well, I believe I'm all supplied up. So I took some of the hoarder spikes, the ones that were all spiky, and I was going to mount that to my studded leather armor.
Okay. You could just do that. Do you have any kind of armor forging?
No, I have a disguise kit, thieves' tools, brewer's kit. Is there an armor nearby that I could take it to and he could do it?
Potentially, yeah.
Okay. Because I want it to be awesome.
Okay.
How much would it cost? Where's the armor?
He
How
could
much
put
time?
those on for about 5 gold pieces.
How long will it
would
take?
be just. He says it would take probably about 3 or 4 hours. He says that these wouldn't be really effective. They would be more decorative.
Well, duh. They wouldn't do
Okay.
any. They wouldn't do any damage if I was grappling with somebody.
If you want to cover yourself in them, yeah, you could potentially do some damage, but you're also risking hurting yourself very badly if.
He does it all the time anyway.
Yeah, never mind. Forget it.
You just put
Forget
them
it.
on your
I don't
I heard-
need you telling me that it's dangerous.
I hurt
Relax.
myself enough as it is. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll have him put him on that gnome leather armor on the shoulders.
Okay. Okay, we can put this on your little imaginary friends. Okay. There we go.
I could ride
Giant
a giant
boar.
boar, right?
You can try to ride a giant boar,
I'm
yes.
gonna try to ride a giant boar then.
You're going to ride it. Okay. Let me see how long that giant boar lasts.
It actually doesn't say.
I'm sure it says somewhere. Maybe in the real one.
On page 154.
Oh. It
Doesn't
say.
It
That's
doesn't
right.
say.
Yeah.
Let's just consider it. Yeah,
That's a thing.
that is a thing.
So you now have a source of infinite money.
Yeah. And infinite food and infinite animals. We can make a zoo.
I'm going to rule that they disappear when they're killed, just because that's what happened with the bear. I'm also going to rule that they only exist as long as they can exist up to the next dawn, basically.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So basically, yeah.
Back in a sec.
Damn you, Wizards of the Coast.
Don't judge my loopholes.
It's not a
Had to
loophole.
turn up my heat. Getting chilly in here.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I basically have a bag of infinite steeds too. Unless I roll something.
Like the rat,
Yeah.
or an owl, or a mastiff. Well, I'm going to say probably a goat.
Yeah. So anything.
Giant goat you
5 or
can
above.
ride.
And I have
So
the
you are using your bonus action every round to have it being a riding animal. I wouldn't let you ride a lion either. It would hurt the lion. Giant boar, giant goat, and I would let you ride a brown bear.
Yes. Because that's different.
Who let him have the bag of tricks anyway?
I wanted it.
You already have 2 magical items.
All I got was a stupid axe and a shield. You guys
All
think I'm a fighter or something?
Apparently not.
I'm the one that get hit in the head. All right, so you guys.
I'd pick up my spiked gnome leather armor and go find my goblin buddy.
Jika, you find him. He is shivering in the cold.
I don't know why I gave him 10 gold pieces last time. He's supposed to lay low.
A goblin with 10 gold pieces cannot lay low. Everyone is going to assume that he stole it and chase him away.
Oh. Well, I hand him the spiked gnome leather armor, and he already has the dagger that I gave him last time.
Are you inviting Jika to come with you?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
I
not
come.
riding my boar.
What was that?
He's not riding on my boar.
He can ride on the horse. Actually, I'll buy him a pony.
Oh my. What is with this goblin, yo?
He's gonna be your squire, isn't he?
You just wait.
When we make like a little flag with dancing bears and all of us on it, he's gonna be like in the background with just like 10 gold pieces and his own little pony. And studded leather armor.
Well, at least you have somebody that can look after the animals while you go into the dungeons. If you can trust a goblin.
I believe I can. Actually, let's do this real quick. Oh!
You're pretty sure that Jika is one of those goblins that breaks the mold. He is one that will serve you loyally because you have shown him kindness.
Boom. Goblin Squire.
Bishop feet.
Okay.
Oh, can we please have someone join our team and be the goblin? Like a real player, play the goblin.
That would be amazing.
I will see what I can do.
That would truly be amazing.
Oh god, what class is Jika?
Jika currently is. I would let somebody pick that out themselves.
I think he'd be a fighter.
Changer?
He would either be a fighter or some
He could
kind
be
of
dragon.
rogue. He could also be. Hell, he could be a sorcerer. Who knows? He just he hasn't expressed
He could be a
himself.
gunslinger. He could find a gun from the guy
That'd
with
be
the and
amazing.
just give it to him. And then his whole purpose would be to have revenge.
The only thing that can stop a bad goblin with a gun is a good goblin with a gun.
Well, I bring Jika back to the group and say we have a companion that will be traveling with us. You guys remember him? He's Jika the Goblin.
Dang it, I'm racist. I don't like this.
He's all decked out in his spiked gnome leather armor and a dagger.
He seems very proud of himself.
That's good to know.
I show him the pony I just bought him. Ah.
This is the reason you don't have a resurrection fund.
I told you guys I'm funding my goblin army.
If one of us dies, we can play Jika.
Oh no. That's like a loss. That's not like a benefit.
Don't say it in front of Jika.
Jika, you don't have to listen to him.
I was just
All
talking
right.
about him in Elvish, so all of us can understand. Except Jika.
Let's teach you Elvis, Jika.
I don't think he barely knows English.
He's going to become a warlock, and his patron is going to be Bayo. He casts Concuss.
Yes.
Over and over and over
But only on Bay.
over
It's
again.
the only person he can guess it on.
Only on fighters.
Okay.
Just needs
Awesome.
something.
Off we go.
Onward you go. Let's see here. After about 5 hours of travel, you're well into Old Farm County. when you come across a group of hobgoblins. They are standing in the road, and they're standing amongst the shrub trees, and there are, let's see here, how many of them are there? There's 6 of them. They have crossbows aimed at you, and they say, your money or your life.
Really?
It's not much.
Broken common.
I reach
Well,
into
that's
my
rude.
bag of tricks like I'm gonna pull out money.
Do it really
Okay.
convincingly though, so they're like, "Oh my gosh, he's actually gonna pay up."
If you want to, do you could do a deception roll.
Do it.
I got nothing, yo.
Oh man,
Oh,
I'm suddenly
okay.
flashing
Oh
back
my
to
god.
the first episode of Ruby.
Oh, Ruby's so good.
Are you robbing me? Yes!
Exactly.
Crash!
All right, place yourself on the map within about 30, 40 feet.
Let's see. There's 30.
All right. Those are trees.
I would like to note that I'm still riding a giant boar.
Okay.
Or would this be the next day? Or is this still our first day of travel?
No, this is still the first day of travel. You're about 5 hours in.
Duh, I still got my giant boar.
Well,
Where's
Should we
everybody else? Roll for initiative, everybody.
Oh, Yolanda jumped all over me.
how do you
Still
make your
do
guy?
that.
How do you make your guy show up?
Do you have a guy?
I thought I did. Oh, there he
he's
is.
in on your character sheet.
I think so.
Just drag it off your character sheet. That was your homework assignment to find a character.
Did it work? It
Yeah, that
did.
worked. Yep. You do have a guy,
Yay!
unless you want to be way out in front.
No, I just was dragging it in there, that area.
Okay, now everybody click and do your initiative. And I will do initiative for our brave hobgoblins.
Is GK in on this, or is he just like?
GK is cowering because he is afraid of hobgoblins because they beat him up.
Aww.
And make sure he gets the final kill on the last hobgoblin.
We'll get Jika there, guys. Don't worry.
He's probably going to end up stabbing them in the face once they're down. Okay. That everybody? Yep.
What? No, I'm not first.
No, Ryan is.
I am.
first. Bayo is first. Bayo!
Oh, easily. All right. I'm gonna run right to the middle.
Okay.
Not on top of him. And I'm gonna stabby or swingy my axe. And I'm also
Okay.
going to use a superior dice, super dice, to do a menacing attack.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
plus that.
I think you double the 8 because any crit doubles the rolls.
Yeah.
Even on superior dice stuff?
Yeah, I would
Any
say
dice
so.
roll.
Okay,
Any
so
dice
16 then.
Yeah,
you
you turn the one in front of you into a fine mist.
Plus with menacing attack.
Roll I think it was roll twice, and add them. I don't know.
Yeah,
It depends on the
go.
DM. You can either double it because it's the same average, or you can just roll twice.
Want me to roll it again?
For the sake of what this is, I think you're fine.
And he's frightened until the next turn.
The guy that you hit?
Yep.
No, he is a fine paste right now.
Well, he's frightened.
You attack the one right in front of you?
Dead. Yep. And I think I'm going to action surge, and would I be able to hit one of these guys like that guy? Or would I have to move?
You can hit that guy.
Action surge, and we're going to go at it again.
Okay. That is a miss.
Well, that stinks.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot that one.
Which one? Sorry, I was looking away.
That one.
Okay. Okay. You hit?
That's all I got.
That was enough. These are hobgoblins. They're not... Okay, rolling.
Okay, I'm just running for the mount thing.
Oh, can I retroactively buy a batch of arrows?
Sure.
Okay, so my mount can't attack per se.
I probably don't need more arrows, but
Okay.
yeah.
So, with my bonus action, I'm going to command the boar to just take me up here.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to swing at the one in front of me.
Okay. That'll be a miss. Okay. Now on to the hobgoblins. Hobbygobbies. The one hobbygobby right in front of Roland attacks Bayo with its longsword. Ooh. Continuing my record of rolling ridiculous amounts.
It's a revenge crit. The pace that is his friend the next day.
Chica, avenge me.
You take 11 points of damage. Or is that 11? Yeah, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Then the ones behind them, the one direct in front of
That guy.
yeah, that guy attacks Roland with its longbow. I assume that's a hit. Take 3 points of damage. The other two shoot at Bayo. Ooh. And Bayo, you take 6 points of damage from one of them. All right. Yolanda.
Pew pew, the one in front of Roland.
Okay. Cool.
She doesn't miss.
I think a +6, so like, I could do more damage with a crossbow, but I'd be less likely to hit anything.
Okay, back up to the top of the list. Bayo.
Okay. I'm going to. How difficult will it be to move over these dead bodies to get into this area?
Not difficult at all.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go over here so I can take a crack at this guy.
Sure.
And I'm going to use my awesome axe. I'm going to spend a superiority dice if I hit.
That is a hit.
Awesome. And then I use a super dice, menacing attack again. So I add 8.
Ooh.
Wow. And then he is now frightened for the rest of the turn.
No, he isn't. He is a fine paste.
Well, I want to frighten a guy.
Stop killing them so well. Okay, Orion.
I'm gonna shoot that one.
That'll
Why
hit.
can't I get these kind of rolls against enemies who could actually hurt us?
Speak for yourself.
Okay, Roland, are you able to do a roll? Okay, we'll wait for him if...
Just move his turn.
No, we won't let the enemy go next. But how is everybody doing tonight?
Just like roll a d20, and if it's an 8, one of the hobgoblins dies.
No, we will respect his character's abilities, and
I am. I am assuming that an attack roll has a 60% chance to kill an enemy. Unlike me, apparently. I'm joking.
So
So I'm thinking that Vita is going to be like, holy shit, because Bayo is more or less just cutting through all these hobgoblins, and he's probably found himself like a really good work experience place.
yeah,
And there are going to be legends when he hits level 20.
That's the plan.
Like, this is going to be where it started.
Plus, hopefully by the time I'm level 20, I've completely funded a goblin army.
you guys okay with this?
We know he's got a lot of concussions, so I feel Amanda's not taking him entirely seriously.
Yeah, you hit. Oh, actually, no, you don't hit. You miss. So, back onto the enemies.
Boo, miss.
All right. The one in front of Roland. Attacks with a longsword. Thank you. And misses.
Nice.
The one directly, this one, attacks Bayo.
Bring it.
Misses.
Yep.
The other one attacks with longsword against Bayo.
Bring it. Miss.
And misses.
And I'm going to spend a superiority dice,
Okay.
since I'm assuming we're probably going to rest soon, to riposte, whatever that is.
Riposte.
Riposte. There we go. I spelled it wrong. On a miss, you can use a reaction to make a melee attack.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
Hold on. Do I add the damage?
What do you mean add damage?
I add a plus an 8 to that, too. Sorry.
Do you? Why do you add an 8 to that?
Because that's my superiority dice.
Oh, good. Yeah.
There you go.
Do any of the rest of you want to kill one of these? Just asking. Bayo stands in a pool of blood. Dum-de-dum. All right. Oh, God. I'm on.
I'll go for the one in front of Roland again.
Okay. Okay, that kills it.
Yay!
Someone else has killed one.
Kill Stealer.
What I do?
Okay, back up to the top, and now it is Bayo's turn.
Okay, I'm going to move to the back side of this guy. Oh.
That is a miss.
So Bayo can take anything he wants, only not from behind.
Yep.
Orion.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
All right.
Wow, I got 2 1s on the damage rolls.
Best ranger ever.
My crit did less than half the average of a non-crit.
Orion's arrow just goes pew, bink.
Okay. Roland, you're up again. Are you still on the phone? Okay, he's playing. That'll miss. You already got that. Okay, he disengages and takes off running.
Someone cast Hunter's Mark on him.
I'm just gonna shoot him.
Good call.
Let's see here. Disengage was his action, and
He's by me. I get an attack, don't I? As
No,
he
he
tries to
just-
run.
he disengaged. But you could definitely catch up with him if you wanted to.
What's his movement?
It is 30.
Ooh.
Ooh.
God, that was the worst possible thing.
Alright, Bayo, your turn.
I believe I'm going to run this mother down. So he
Okay.
can't go tell everyone what's going on. Oop. Dang it.
That'll be a miss. Orion. sinks a arrow directly into the back of his neck, dropping him to the ground.
Yay!
Woo!
Jika is standing by the animals, clapping. Yay!
I like that little guy.
He cares all about my bonuses.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Loot.
Loot. There are 6 sets of chainmail and shields. They're just wooden shields. There are long swords and long bows, 6 each.
Arrows.
There are arrows. There are approximately, let's see here. How many shots did they take off? 2, 3. Let's just round it up and say there are about 100 arrows.
Okay.
You're good for arrows.
I'm good for arrows for.
They're not the best
Well,
arrows in the world, but they are arrows.
If somebody needs arrows, I could probably.
I'm not gonna lie to you and say,
I'd
oh, well, they
spare
only
you.
have like 3 each because they're hobgoblins. No, they were fully loaded. They fully.
See.
Yep. Supplies.
And you find a grand total of 43 silver pieces and 100 copper pieces on the body.
Quite the haul. Can I see which direction they came from to maybe find their camp?
They appeared to just be hanging out here.
I probably can't.
Yeah, you can't. You're using detect magic. Nothing that you can see is magic, other than your own magical what's-its.
That's 1 gold and 33 coppers each. I'm not gonna bother putting that down because everybody can just add it right now.
That I did.
Wow, chainmail is 75 gold a piece.
Okay, hit a gold mine on that, but and
Yeah.
if anybody wants to switch out chainmail, you definitely can.
Chica.
He'd be wearing a dress.
He's in his gnomish spiked armor. That's what Jika wears.
That's what Jika wear.
So would AC 16 with no dex mod help Bayo?
No, you probably have pretty decent decks.
+2.
Yeah. Don't want to give that up.
It bumped me up 1.
Yeah, go ahead and put it on. You can always take it off again later. I mean, what are you wearing right now? Studded leather?
Studded leather.
Put on the chainmail.
Chainmail it is.
Wait, if you have studded leather and a +2 dex mod, that'll give you another 2 points of AC. It would hurt your stealth, though.
For the studded?
Chainmail gives you disadvantage on stealth.
Doesn't say that in the book.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
I'm
it
on
does.
page 145.
Yeah, chainmail under heavy armor.
Oh, chain mail. I was looking at
Yeah.
chain shirt. I apologize. I think I'm okay. I like having stealthy abilities.
Maybe chain shirt will be your next purchase.
I should take one of the shields
Okay.
for when I run into melee to get myself killed less often.
When you have to come drag my unconscious body out of a fighting situation.
Yeah, since it's
Okay.
not like dual wielding does anything for me.
I really just wanted to scare a guy.
Oh, damn.
So, according to my character sheet, my current total weight carried is negative 454 pounds.
Nice. Bag of holding.
Horse. I'm not. I might have to start counting the weight on these arrows. Alright. So that is...
Oh, there he is.
She crashed on me.
5 wooden shields. Does anybody else want a shield?
5 wooden shields and a...
Shields for everybody.
I'll have my automatic one.
I have that magic shield. The sentinel shield. I have advantage on intelligent and wisdom attacks or saves. Saves.
I can climb trees.
How far are we out from our location that we're heading?
You're pretty close to the river that splits our old farm.
Is there a little village? Is that New Farm?
You're in Old Farm right now. Once you get across, you there's various villages that you pass through. You've pretty much moved past them.
Okay.
There are a handful of settlements out this far, but for the most part, people are sticking close to Barsom. And in fact, let me just shift you back over, and you can see what. It's not really like there's not much to see, but. If you zoom out, you can see.
I just see a big black square.
Yeah, that if you zoom out and move to the corner.
I am zoomed all the way out.
Oh, that's weird. It's there somewhere. Let's see if I
There
can.
we go.
Map crashed to me.
Yeah, it's a big map. Sorry.
Yeah, no kidding.
trying to be, smart about it, but I might change this up a little later.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
Well,
I
But
am
you can-
zoomed all the way out, and I still can't see all of it.
I made it big.
Yeah, I think it.
I
May
was
be
trying to
bit
do it
too
on a
big.
mile by mile basis, and that didn't really work out as well as I was hoping.
I'm trying not to complain, but it is too big. I mean, I cannot scroll around.
Okay.
I'm seriously lagging.
All right. Well, let me. I'll slide you guys out of there then. Back to the random encounter.
Thank you.
See, I've only got like the places that we've been to so far, so mine was fine. Were you guys seeing the whole map? Like, oh?
We could. All but the area around Barsum was blacked out,
Yeah.
but it was a very, very large black square.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get that fixed before next round, next turn, next game.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you're sort of in the river valley, but that consists of Old Farm between the major river that feeds into Barsum, and then the river valley that sort of deltas out into the swamp around to the north of Barsum.
Did we lose Adam?
No, he's still here. He's just not showing up as being able to hear us. Looks like we did.
I think you may have crashed him too.
Everybody is now on the very friendly random encounter map. So
Yeah, but I mean, it may have crashed before we came back to here.
Shift him. Normally, it doesn't take this long to get back in. There he goes. Hmm. We can tell.
There you go.
You guys got me now?
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
that was probably my fault for having a giant map. So,
I had to switch over to my laptop real quick. My desktop went kaput.
all right. Now that we're back on, you've slain those Habagabes,
Damn
and
straight we did.
Jika is quite pleased. He goes over and starts stabbing one in the face. But other than that, it's been about 5 hours on the road. What do you want to do?
By watching
I'm-
Jika's... Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm just going.
Anybody?
Wanna just keep looking? We wanna, have a picnic?
Keep going, I guess.
Okay. You're able to eventually find a bridge that crosses the river, and you then continue on north of the river. You can see the forest ahead of you in the distance. It's at least 3 or 4 miles away. It's mostly scrubland around here, but the forest itself looms in the distance. You're in a little bit of a highland right now, and you can see down, and it spreads out for many hundreds of miles. You reach the evening is starting to fall, and you are your horses are getting tired. Night, the light is starting to drop. Do you guys want to make camp?
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay. How are we organizing a watch?
Jika and I will take first watch.
I guess I'll take second. I mean,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
only really need
3
2
of us
watches.
only have to stay up, only have to go down for 4 hours, so...
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Okay. Bayo, roll for a perception roll. You hear some noises on the edge of camp.
Can I see what is making the noises, or just hear them?
You just hear them. Oh, yeah, I forget you have dark vision.
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
There are some wolves that are in the distance, and they're kind of circling around the fire.
Like normal wolves, or
Roll
Can't I really
Mellow
tell?
Natures. They
Oh,
are
yeah.
quite clearly normal wolves. They won't necessarily approach the fire unless you provoke them.
I lean over to Jiko. What should we do?
I will say no touchy.
I'll just keep my eye on them.
Okay. All right, you that pretty much ends your watch.
Okay.
The wolves take off after a while, realizing that the fire isn't going away anytime soon.
Okay. Who's taking second watch?
I guess I will.
Okay. I tell you about the wolves circling camp and that they were just normal wolves.
I will keep an eye out for them.
The night passes the rest of the way without too much concern. You see a few raccoons and possums scurrying around in the underbrush. But other than that, it's pretty quiet. All right, so it's the next morning.
I don't have quail eggs, but you guys can have some, like porridge if you want.
That's what I should have added to my backpack when we left. Quail eggs and hams.
Could have killed some wolves. Had wolf ham.
Wolfham. I knew a man named Wolfham one time. Frederick Wolfham.
That is one hell of a name.
All right, I need to take a short break, but just talk amongst yourselves. If you need anything, just type it into the chat, and we'll deal with it. Roland, are you back?
Nope.
Still on his phone call. Okay. Kinda. Okay. Understandable. All right. I will be back in a few minutes. Just make yourselves comfortable, and if you want to do some RP, that's awesome.
I might
Remember,
as well
it's
get up
breakfast.
and refresh my drink right quick.
Mhm.
I'm going to switch back over to my desktop. I guess I never really got everyone's backstories. I kind of jumped into the fray of things in the swamps against Papa Arabic as a stranger, and then have just been tagging along since.
We really went into them. Like, I know that there have been some sort of dream sequences where Golem and Ape were remembering the whole thing.
I
that
am
went
back.
around, like, you choose one in character creation, but I don't know if you've ever kind of gone specifically into backstories.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed some of that.
I was just saying that I jumped in late and kind of just started fighting alongside all you people and don't really know your backstory at all or where you came from or what you have going.
Orion used to be a girl.
I can see that.
Yeah, when we were setting up for this, I thought that it was going to be like the Exalted campaign I'm in, where the voice chat is all out of character, and all the in-character dialogue is done in chat, in the text box. And then I found out that it was the exact opposite. So things, yeah.
You could still be a lady. You would just be like, there's no difference in how you would say things to how a lady would say things.
Yeah, but it's still... It's not being uncomfortable, it's not wanting my voice to be that damn different, you know? I would be like... Every time I said something, it'd be like, this sounds nothing like a girl, the way that I am saying this, because unless it is coming through their speakers much differently than it is in my ears, which it very well might be.
Like, we could like do a whole talking around the fire if Theo wants to like talk about like where we all came from.
Also note that my character's bond is, those who fight beside me are worth dying for. So, yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah, I've seen that. We were fighting old Crab Thulu. Jumping into the fray to try to pull me out after I went unconscious twice in a row.
All right, I'm back.
Yellow.
Hello.
Oh, a quick question, Nathan.
Mhm.
How often and/or are you at all using the passive perception score?
I'm really not using it that much. I really should, but I forget about it, and then, or maybe I use it all the time. Who knows?
It just seems like, the wolves circling the camp would be the sort of thing that would be a good
a
passive perception
yeah.
instead of rolling a check.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, maybe I wasn't paying attention during watch.
That is, the passive perception is one of the really good things that 4th edition added.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, even beyond the alerting your players that they're about to be ambushed by asking them to roll perception,
Yeah.
just doing, do you really need a actual roll for this?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Let me.
Does
I'm
David-
gonna get the numbers into my notes, and that'll help a little bit.
I have a 12.
Yeah, I can pull those up. But
I was just gonna tell you.
Mine- I have 15, and mine is almost certainly the highest.
yeah, I would expect so.
Yeah. I have +3 wisdom and proficiency. So
I have a 12.
I have a 10. Being aware of things is destructive.
Passive perception.
it's basically just a formalized. I take 10 on a perception roll
Yeah.
over and over and over every 6 seconds for the entire campaign. Although you would roll for
Okay, I'm back.
you know what I'm saying.
Okay, cool. Mick, you're up the next morning, obviously. And you get ready to go, and you leave behind the corpses of the hobgoblins rotting in the sunshine.
I also leave a note saying you should look for another line of work.
Oh, zing.
That was a snap. Yeah.
Can I get one of the wooden shields?
Sure.
Sure.
I don't see why not.
Perfect. I hand it over to Jika.
It's a little big for Jika, but he hefts it with a flourish.
It could be like an Ocarina of Time when you're the kid and using the grown-up shield.
Yes.
We'll get it sized for you later, dude.
Did we detect anything with my detect magic?
No, nothing was detected. Just mundane items.
Dumb hobgoblins.
They're just poor, broke-ass hobgoblins trying to make a living. All right. So you continue on, and you eventually reach the Tumbledown Grotto.
Nope, I can't ride that. There we go.
in
Oh no, I can't ride that. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Now you have 3 animals out.
Yeah, I'll just leave the other 2 behind. I'll tell the lion to
You're
eat
gonna
the
wander
rat.
off. You have the lion eat the rat. Okay.
Yeah, just wander off and do whatever until the next dawn the next day. And then I'll ride the giant goat into town.
Well, you make it to Tumbledown Grotto. What it looks like is that a bunch of trees collapsed and created sort of this brambles of trees. They're sort of almost like a naturally made cavern made out of fallen trees onto the side of a cliff that on the bottom of a cliffside.
Interesting.
There is a way in that's sort of hacked open, and you see in front of it a bear corpse that's just kind of sitting in one side. It seems to be pretty rotten at this point.
What do you think of that, Roland? Bear corpse. That bear's done dancing.
I don't like it. We should go back. like turn around and just like walk over.
Somebody that's magically inclined, can you see if there's any sort of magic or something causing these trees to do this not naturally?
I mean, I have detect magic, but I can only do that one more time today.
I could do the.
Can you do that as a
Crap, like-
ritual?
I forget what it's
no,
called.
it's a level 1 spell.
I could burn a spell to detect unnatural stuff. I'll look up what the hell it's called.
I can't do anything but swing a sword or an axe.
Primeval awareness.
Okay. If you want to use that.
Yeah. I can burn a spell slot 1 minute per level of the spell. I can sense weather a whole bunch of whether there are creatures. Yeah. It doesn't reveal their location or number, but it will reveal weather. So, whether or not they are. Are we in a forest?
Yeah, you are in a forest.
Okay. I could sense whether or not aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are within 6 miles of me.
Okay.
Which is actually not terribly useful, but
What was that list again? Just for
let me let me copy and come on, let me copy and paste your stupid thing. There we are.
Fae, fiends, undead.
Okay.
Basically anything really unnatural. Anything except humanoids and animals.
I think it'd be a good thing to run.
You don't
Yeah,
sense
I'll run it with a level 1.
that there is anything there. You get the hint that there once was a large amount of Fey energy here, and that was a huge portion of what created this was dark Fey energy.
But currently nothing.
And currently nothing.
I'm gonna
Alright.
walk over and look at the bear.
The bear.
I
bear
tell
is a dead
everybody
bear.
this.
I can't tell anything other than the fact that it's dead.
Yeah, pretty much. It's dead and rotting.
No apparent injuries.
Well, it looks like it was hacked at by swords, and there's some burning around the edges of it. It looks like it was in a battle. It was not a natural causes or disease.
The Vindicators.
How recently do you think it died? Like,
Probably maybe a week back.
so possibly the Vindicators.
Yeah.
I shall avenge you, bear.
Well, the lion probably has some food now.
How far can I see down the tree tunnel?
You can see into a large room. Well, what is kind of a room. It splits off to the left and the right.
I'll hop off my goat.
I don't perceive anything else about it other than what's been given.
No, you don't.
Because I'm a dumb fighter.
I'm gonna send my lion and my rat riding the lion and my giant goat down the path.
Okay.
If my lion could ride the giant goat, I'd let it, but...
Well, I'm
Um,
sure the lion wants to, but it would hold on using its teeth in the goat's spine. So,
we'll see later.
I'd pay to see that.
How much?
You don't have to pay to see that because that's what happens as soon as they get out of range of Bayo.
I
Or
love it.
out of Roland's.
I love it. The lion ate the goat.
The rat has scurried off, and the lion and the goat are now fighting.
Lion. I put 5 gold pieces on lion.
It's a giant goat, though.
5 gold pieces on lion.
I'll put 5 on the goat.
How giant is the giant goat?
You're gonna make me actually figure out who's gonna win.
Jika, who do you got?
He doesn't have enough gold pieces to rub
He has 10
together.
gold pieces.
He's also a goblin. He might have spent it on.
I just gave it to him before we left. That was part of the things that I equipped him with.
He might have spent it on, a warm meal.
Silly goblin. Gold is for gambling. Come on, lion, as it's tearing into the goat's neck.
Wait, what are these perception rolls for?
I was just seeing if I could see down the tunnel. But now I'm perceiving a lion rip the neck out of a goat.
The lion eventually brings the goat to the ground and starts ripping at it, and looks very disappointed when it turns into a ball of fluff.
Ah, pay up, sucker.
You,
I give
you people are messed up.
Ryan
You know that?
What was that?
Why would you give Orion 5 gold? You were betting Bayo.
Oh, did Orion not bet on the lion?
No.
No.
Then I'll give Bayo the gold.
You know, it would have been an easier way for you to figure out who would win, Nathan.
What was that?
Roll it.
The lion is a higher number than the goat.
Yeah, that's
Giant
what I figured out. I just had to check that because I wasn't sure how giant a giant goat was.
No, I mean, when you roll for the fuzzy object, a
Yeah,
lion is a 7 and a giant goat's a 5.
yeah, that's true.
Alright, well, I'm gonna walk back up to the lion and just tell it to keep going down the path, and I'm gonna follow it this time.
Okay, in the large room that opens up, there are a bunch of broken sticks on the floor that look a little bit like they should have been. They were made in the shape of people, but they're broken. And then you reach a point where the lion kind of stops and looks at you. There are a bunch of trees barring the way further into the cave.
Those tree people used to just be actual people, didn't they?
I could light them on fire.
Does it look like the path continues, but just the trees are blocking it now? Or
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna light them on fire.
You're gonna light them on fire.
So
We're in a
The
giant
sticks
tree.
or the trees?
The trees.
While we're in a tunnel made of them.
Yes. I think this is a great idea.
I'm gonna hacky at them first. See how tough they are to knock away.
Okay.
I'm gonna facepalm.
You do a little bit of damage to them, but you think that it would be a better use of your strength to just try to move them out of the way. You can probably lift them so that somebody can squeeze through, or someone can try to squeeze through within. So either a strength or a dexterity check.
There, I lifting the branches.
Okay, you're able to lift the blunt branches high enough so that people can pass through. Who wants to go through?
I'll go through with the lion.
I'm assuming we're leaving Jika behind with the mounts.
Yes, Jika's setting up camp and guarding the mounts.
Well, I follow the lion and the lion's owner.
Yeah, sure.
Wanda,
Yeah.
what do you do?
I'll go through with them.
Okay. Bayo, are you gonna drop it and trap them forever, or are you gonna move?
No, I
Follow
continue. I need to continue to gather finances for my goblin army, so I will continue to adventure with them.
It's good to have goals.
I need a goal.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
It's too late.
I did it.
You tried a backflip, but you can't.
I was gonna do something cool to like drop the branches, a cool somersault roll, Indiana Jones style through the gate of collapsing branches after I let go.
I think you can easily get through.
Oh, okay.
All right, you make your way in. There appears to be. You're now in the cave section of the grotto, and to the north there is a little bit further to the north there is a section on the right, and then closer is a section on the left that leads off. So there's a passageway to the left and to the right, and then one that continues on to the north.
So one to the left, one to the right, and one
up.
ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
So something like this.
Yeah, something like that.
I
I
vote
think we're doing both there.
taking, talking,
Taking and talking.
talking about taking.
Yes, that is exactly it.
I say we go to the left.
Okay.
Anybody else has input?
I have a scientific way of doing this.
Okay.
Left.
Sounds good. Okay, you head to the left. Inside of it leads off a little bit into a little cavern. And in it you see that this was once a living quarters. It looks like the person who lived here packed up and left.
Can we just investigate?
Yeah,
Is there
there.
nothing?
It looks like there were holly and mistletoe hung around. You could see some mistletoe berries on the ground.
This is the place that the Vindicators went to, right?
Exactly.
Pretty sure we're not going to find much in the way of loot.
Well, I mean more just like, I don't know, just general information about, like, I definitely think that whatever they killed was not maybe what they thought it was.
There's a lot of that going around.
I don't know. I'll take a look around.
Yeah, might as well.
I close my eyes.
Roland, you find a stick that looks like it is a druidic focus.
What?
A druidic focus. Focus for a druid.
Guys, I found a focus for a druid.
Feels like something that the Vindicate Druid would have taken with them.
It was sort of under some skins in one part of the room.
Okay. Should I add that to the loot?
Sure.
I don't get spell focuses, do I? Okay. Whatever.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't.
Should we try some other dragons?
Up.
2 up.
I thought I had the arrows selected. Hmm.
What do we see? What do we see?
Oh, you're going. Which way are you going?
North.
North. To the north, you see a cavern wall in front of you. There is actually what looks like a crack in it that is sort of left open. That would have, if it had been shut properly, it would have not been really distinguishable from the rest of it. On the wall, there are a number of drawings in chalk.
Can we see any significance, or is it just like stick figure porn?
No, it seems to be drawings of what the Vindicators describe to you as stick snares, which are traps for fey creatures. Additionally, there's a language underneath of it that do any of you speak Gnomish?
No, I do not.
There's some scribblings underneath of it in a language that you do not recognize.
Well, let's draw / write copies of it, I suppose.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
And then I guess check out this cavern wall door crack thing.
Okay, you enter into that. It leads into a long hallway of cut stone. When you reach the end of it, there is a room to the north that opens up, and at the end of it, you see this metal sort of tangle of rods, and that's pretty much it. There's some doors off to the side as well, that on each side, but in front of you is this tangle of metal, of iron rods.
Does it
It's
like the stick snare thing?
Yes, it does.
sounds
So
like the trap,
Yeah.
the Fey trap,
Yeah, that the Vindicators used.
the trap phase.
Okay. I guess investigate the room.
I'm gonna check for traps
Okay.
specifically.
Oh,
You actually find the remains of a trap in one of the little alcove rooms. It looks like there was an illusion here that showed one of the keys that opened the stick snare. But it has since been tripped, and it looks like there's some blood on the floor. It looks like somebody screwed up and got hit by it.
Ha! I think one of our buddies back there didn't find this trap.
that's funny. I bet it was the dumb one.
Zach. That's Zach.
The pieces of iron piping,
Mm-hmm.
are any of those able to be picked up?
We're broken.
At this point, it's kind of fallen apart. It looks like you could piece it back together, but it would never be exactly the same as it once was. It looks like the lock, once it's broken, it stays broken. But you have instructions on how to build a stick snare. It's just you would have to, roll a little bit of a trap making roll to get it to work.
I do have a woodcarver's kit.
Yeah, actually, I'd let the wood carver's kit work for if you were making it out of wood.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I'd let that happen. Okay, that would work.
And there's what, 3 alcoves, or do we already explore those?
There's two alcoves, and it looks like they've already been looted. There's some broken swords on the ground too, just so you know.
Like the floating sword style?
Similar, yeah.
Should we just head back out and go down the other corridor we have to go through that?
Might as well.
Okay, you go into that room. It is a large cavern. There are some bodies on the floor, and that's pretty much it. They look like they were. They look well rotted. They look like bandits that have been long dead, but they look to be damaged even further.
Raise, I guess, something raise the dead, and then they got re-killed.
And I find nothing.
What did my lion do in here? Did he find anything?
He pawed at the corpses and then turned his nose up, and that was pretty much it.
Attaboy.
Oh, do I find anything?
Searching for traps. Oh.
Heyo, you actually find amongst their things a pouch with 20 gold pieces
Yay.
That's
that
4.
somebody had missed.
5 per person?
Yep.
Everyone gets 5.
Woo!
Okay.
I know. We'll bet again soon, Roland.
Yeah.
Bet again soon.
Did you say there were doors up here to the north?
There was a secret door that led into the burial chamber.
So these little squares aren't doors up here.
They're little alcoves. All right. Well, that's pretty much it for Tumbledown Grotto. They pretty well cleared it, you can tell.
Yeah.
If only we knew what that gnomish said.
I'll take
Well,
one, sir.
we know an entire section of town full of gnomes.
I wonder if Jika knows gnomish.
He hardly knows English.
Yeah.
Jika can't read,
No.
so at least you know Jika isn't a wizard.
Chica is no wizard.
Or so he would have us believe.
So as we're
No, he
standing
is not a
outside, I start to use my fighter recall that you guys didn't know I secretly had, but my face goes blank, and I just look at everyone and say, "You guys remember the imp we let out of a circle?
Oh no.
Do you the wizard standing there with him? Does anyone remember what he was?"
I think it was human.
Oh, okay. I shake my head and go, I guess it's nothing.
You thinking he was a goblin?
Yeah,
That would be
that was my fighter recall. I don't remember what I just said.
Oh, if only I had thought of that.
what to do in the next game.
Mhm. Set up a little tiny little bit of knowledge and they run with it.
I always
Okay.
say, well, my mind went to the fact that potentially that wizard was actually a gnome, but if he was human, then never mind.
He was a human.
Okay. Fighter recall. Well, Pet Simba. Truly amazing.
Someone had to do it. Just my bear is now named Baloo the bear. And I'm gonna sing Bear Necessities every time I throw a bear out of my bag.
And when you throw a lion,
I will sing Hakuna Matata, or just the Ah Shamenya la la Vichara.
God damn it.
Oh god. I'll think of a song for each one of my. I want to freaking multi-class as a bard, so every time I throw an animal out of my bag, I'm just gonna sing a song.
Do you have to?
and then we get inspiration because you were singing. That'd be amazing.
Bards are actually very, very useful in early stage play in this game.
And then they become useless.
Yeah, they do. But
They're
I'm
like
gonna
the
continue.
opposite of Elan.
I'm going to continue playing my bard in my other game. And
Where
it'll
should we
be
go,
good.
guys? So are these the old ruins in the woods to the north?
These are. This is Tumble. This is the grotto. at Big Bend.
Grotto.
And we could keep going further where the glyph gnome was last seen.
I don't know. Or we go back to town and try to kill or fight the gunmen.
Mm.
Or something.
Well, this lead has gotten us, not much. I guess we're done here. Back to town, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're heading back to Barsom?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Guess that's a...
Well, the day and a half travel is pretty uneventful. You reach a small settlement that you can stay at the first night on the way back.
I ride the bear on the second day.
Okay, you ride a brown bear.
Yes! The whole time
Right,
I'm
yeah.
singing freaking
Yeah.
the top of my lungs, the bear just
Yep, made a mistake with that bag of tricks.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
You know, you don't have to go strictly by the random die rolls.
Yes, I did.
Sure, but
When giving out loot.
Yeah, I know, but I just did, and I was like, hey, that sounds good. Never again.
We're also
Never
being followed
again.
by a goat and a mastiff. They're just following.
Damn you, Don John. All right, you it's pretty well straightforward. You're able to camp out in a small settlement in Old Farm on your way back. You don't encounter any additional issues. You arrive back in Barsom about midday. What do you do?
I ride my bear into town.
People look at you like you're very strange and
Being
are a
followed
little
by a
concerned
dog.
about a bear.
Or a mastiff and a goat.
We wrote down what the gnomish on the wall was, right?
Yeah.
I
guess
think
we
we
had
need.
to-
I
Go on.
think we need to go to Tiny Town.
Yep.
I'll make sure my bear doesn't eat the gnomes.
Who are we gonna go see?
Captain Ross actually comes up to you and says, "Could you send that bear away?
No.
It's concerning the citizens. They're a little disturbed by it."
It's
The citizens aren't the only ones.
It's fine.
Well, if you lose control of it, then you are liable for anything it does.
Yep.
That's how Roland went to prison. All right, you make your way to Tiny Town. Who are you visiting?
Just see the guardian guy. Jing.
Jing.
That sounds good.
You stop in and see Jing. He is just finishing up with some work at his home, and he sees you coming and says, well, "What can I do for you, friends?"
I have this writing. Hop off my bear. Give him the writing in Gnomish. Hop back on my bear.
Well, this is definitely Gnomish. It seems to say that it's describing how to build a something called a stick snare, and how he will have to go and experiment with it back at his tower. I wasn't aware that this is the glyph gnome, correct? Wasn't aware that he had any kind of tower.
Neither were we.
That's why we came.
Well, it's obviously somewhere in the area.
This area or
Interesting.
the area we found it?
Well, the general area of Barsom Colony.
Oh.
Has the glyph gnome been at like the mage tower the whole time?
No, he's not in the mage tower that you know of. Osseo is the only mage that you've dealt with from the mage tower.
Let's go ask Osseo if he knows where any other towers are.
Okay. Well, thank you, friends. If I think of anything, I will let you know.
Appreciate it.
You arrive at the wizard's tower at probably about a half an hour later. You knock on the door. Osseo appears before you, opening it, and says, "Hello. Anything else interesting that you're bringing me these days?"
Other than a bear?
I understand how a bag of tricks works. I pray that you don't get a deck of many things.
Things.
Not very genre savvy, is he?
So, yes, I am. So what can I do for you?
Do you know of any towers in the vicinity? Maybe abandoned, maybe super old, I don't know.
Gnomish.
Not really. There's some rumors that there are a few mage towers from the old Imperium in the Edgewood, but deep in the Edgewood. But I don't know anything more about them than anybody else.
Well, we're gonna probably have to find them.
Have there been any more problems in the city the last couple of days while we were gone?
No, it's been quiet. I've been down to the caves to check on it, and it doesn't look like any of the hordelings are spawning.
Well, that's something at least.
Of course, that may change. Someone should be down there that has some abilities.
Why doesn't Ross keep a patrol down there occasionally?
Well, that's probably a good idea. I haven't had the chance to talk to him.
Would you mind doing that for us?
Sure, absolutely.
It is for your own safety.
Well, now we gotta figure out how to find some towers in the middle of the woods. Would you have a way to help us?
Not necessarily. That's a strange request. If you knew more about the tower, maybe I could, but as it stands right now, there's no way that I could know if and when one is actually what you're looking for.
The Gnomish tower would probably be about half the size of yours, because it's, gnomish.
Let's show him the copy of the writing.
Do you speak
That's-
Gnomish, sir? Do you read Gnomish?
Oh, I know a little bit of Gnomish.
Okay,
He looks at it. He's like, interesting. It definitely is saying that he returned to a tower, whoever the writer is.
What would be the point of capturing Faye?
Well, to keep them from causing problems anywhere else.
Could you capture them and make them cause problems?
You could, in theory, that you could make them agree to just about anything if you had enough wherewithal. As it stands right now, I would say that getting them to attack anybody that they would normally not attack is extremely difficult without some kind of control over them.
Does anyone else feel that we need to go talk to those Vindicators again? I mean, Bayo obviously here. Bayo doesn't believe a word that they're saying.
No, I don't believe a word Jing's saying. Jing's a liar. Vindicators, they're okay. They have good ale.
Oh, that's right.
That little gnome, though, he's a liar.
There was a gnome in the Vindicators. Oh, there was a gnome in the Vindicators. They could read the chalk writings.
Then they may be looked for.
Yeah, we should go see if they looked for a tower, if they were over there and were able to read the writings.
Sure.
Right?
Mhm.
Better than that lying Jing.
Is that your fighting thoughts coming through?
Yeah. Anytime I do anything intelligent, it's obviously my fighter insight where my eyes go blank and I just say things.
Alright. Thank you, Senor Wizard.
You're welcome. As much help as I provided, but
I flip him a gold piece.
well, thank you.
How's that enchantment for my bear sword coming?
We'll see. We'll see.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so sorry.
I think we gotta go to the Vindicator Inn.
Okay, you head towards the Broken Promise where the Vindicators stay. They are all kind of just relaxing in the common room at this point. Who do you want to approach?
You take one. Or we could gang up and
Are there any elves with him? Or half elves?
No, it is 2 humans, a Minotian, and a gnome.
I don't like any of them, so.
I just knock on the door.
It's a public house. Come in.
I walk in with a big grin on my face.
Bartender says, "Oh, you again."
And order a round for the Vindicators. And us.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
I
you,
like where this is going.
says Arvin.
We just came back. You guys hold good battle stories, and we have good battle stories. Especially me. I just killed 6 hobgoblins by myself.
That's quite impressive, says Arvin.
Leveled them. All I wanted to do was scare them, but I ended up killing them all.
Impressive.
Yes, all by himself.
All by myself.
I whispered to Yolanda, I think he actually believes it.
Oh. All by myself.
Oh man. We need to get a couple of over connection.
Now somebody bring up the gnome stuff. I whispered to my group.
I think they obviously heard you. Alright, I'll put the paper on the table in front of the gnome and say, do you recognize this?
This looks like some research notes about something called the stick snare, and then a mention that he needs to go back to his wizard's tower to study it in more depth.
So you've never seen this before?
No, I've never seen this before. The handwriting looks familiar, though.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that on some old bills of lading for trips out to the middle of Barsom Bay. They're ancient at this point, but we keep them for some reason. Sorry, I think I need to call it a night.
Yeah, it's pretty late, and we've been at it for what, 4.5 hours now?
3.5, but sorry, I completely lost my train of thought there, and
Yeah, I think it's about time to call it. This is a good break point.
yeah.
Cool.
Barsom Bay.
I'm also losing
Mental.
my ability to pay attention. I missed like half of the last what happened since we got back to town, basically.
Not much.
Making sense.
Okay. Yeah. If you let me get get the XP totals made up real quick, and we'll go from there.
To the group, I know I didn't kill all the hobgoblins myself. I was just trying to impress the Vindicators.
Aww.
So that then they'd talk to us. Because if they think we're lowlifes, then they'll just disregard what we're doing.
There is that.
And
So do you think the XP will be enough to level?
I don't think so. All right, each of you
What if I
gets.
kill my brown bear and my mastiff and my ram?
Then you're kind of a psychopath.
Then you're kind of messed up. I mean, the bear? Really?
Do I get enough experience?
Everybody gets 600 experience points for this session, so it's not bad. But
Okay.
what's that put you at?
2550?
2550. You're pretty close, but let me check for you what it is.
It's 2,700.
Oh,
Yep, almost there.
Alright, just let me summon a couple more brown bears.
No. Okay, well, that was session number 7 now? 6 or 7?
6.
6. Jeez, oh, Pete.
You know how you
Flies.
could make a ton of money? Set up a gambling ring where you have people bet on one of the 2 fuzzy objects
Oh, yeah.
before you turn them into animals.
Yep.
And then you turn them into animals and have them fight.
And it could be like a rat versus the lion, and everyone would lose.
No, and then whoever bet on the first one would lose.
Yeah.
But it could be a lion versus a rat.
Or a
And then
lion
whoever
versus a
bet on the
lion.
second one would lose.
I like it.
You're going to be rich.
Oh, dear God, D&D. Schemes.
A gambling ring.
Yeah, we're going to
Or-
retire, open up a gambling house.
And then, if things get slow, I'll jump in the ring and fight whatever comes out of those little fuzzy balls.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Just
Well,
saying.
We'll call it a night, and thanks for playing. Sorry that I drifted off there at the end.
It happens.
Yeah, we know what we're gonna do now.
No.
Barson Bay. Or
Is that
gambling
where we're
ring.
headed now? Like I said, I kind of blanked out for like the last 5 minutes.
They said something about Barson Bay, or there's the Blood Gate in the Sand Hills, or the old ruins in the woods to the north. That might be a place to go. That could be where the tower is.
I think
Yet again.
Iron Slab models were like pretty
Yet again,
bad.
fighter recall.
A really good chance that the gnome wizard dude lied to it. We just couldn't tell as well.
Yeah, we didn't do an insight.
Yeah.
I was drinking and telling stories about killing 6 hobgoblins single-handedly. Literally, because I only had one axe.